So we talked about the FHA advertising. So it's illegal for anyone to advertise or make any statements that indicate a limitation of preference based on protected classes. This applies to all housing. It says that, but I do think I agree with the older, the age. There's definitely doesn't for the others. All right, so fair housing don'ts: refuse to rent or sell housing, refuse to negotiate for housing. And this is all related to protected classes. Advertise housing to preferred groups or people only. Show apartments or homes in certain neighborhoods only. Say that housing is unavailable when in fact it is. Set different terms, conditions, or privileges for sale or rental of a dwelling. Provide different housing services or facilities. Deny access to or membership in a facility or service related to the sale or rental of housing. Or refuse to make certain modifications or accommodations for people with disabilities. And again, that's for protected classes. So they're going to give you this link. The government websites are really good on anything. Really, really good. Like the Secretary of State's good. This looks like it's from the Office of the Texas Governor. A lot of links. They usually do a really good job instructing. IRS website's really good. There's always informational things. So that's a good resource for any of you if you have any questions about anything. Okay. All right. So what's a disability?
In a wheelchair, PTSD. Anything mental?
Okay. Yeah, all those things are definitely included within disability.
Age, bipolarism, alcoholic. Can I be one?
Yes.
All right.
What kind of alcoholic?
Functioning alcoholic.
An alcoholic that's not an alcoholic that is in recovery. Okay. If they're actively in addiction, they are not protected. If they are in recovery, they are protected.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, there
interesting.
is distinction in the case law on that, and
So
think
you just
about
let
it.
them out for a drink and you're
But think about it.
I'm putting an AA and getting a bunch of clients.
So let's think about employers, because first this fell under like the ADA. There's a lot of case laws in there. So the employer has to deal with employees, right? We want to protect employees, but to a certain extent. There's a balance there. Obviously, if the person's smoking crack and not showing up to work or showing up crazy, they're not going to be protected. You can fire them. You can even drug test people. Think about it, guys. There's a reasonable basis to drug test certain people. You can have policies on that. What you can't do is the person has an issue and they go to treatment and then you fire them because they're in treatment. Or you fire them because they're in recovery. And you have to provide reasonable accommodations. So if they say, well, like, I need out early once a week to go to my meeting, is that a reasonable accommodation? I don't know. So there's probably some guidance on the EOC website. A lot of this stuff, anytime you hear the word reasonable, there's not going to be like clear things. It's up to the different facts and circumstances.
I'm going to AA classes and gave me a bunch of clients now.